Hello, welcome to What I Watched Over the Summer Part 1. This is what I watched in July. There's only going to be 2 parts, probably, because, there were 2 months, July and August. This can start from the 14th of July. Well, it wasn't actually the summer holidays, that was the week where I was on work experience, but I watched quite a few films then, so I recorded them, I wrote them down so I want to see how much films I actually watched over the summer. It turns out I watched 40. I watched 19 in July, 19 in August, and 2 at the beginning of September. So let's get into it. The first one I watched was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I think maybe like 1 or 2 of these I actually own on DVD. Oh, I forgot about that one. Well, doesn't matter. But what do I watch? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I own 5 on DVD. But anyway, the first one I watched was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I had this recorded on my Sky Plus box. I've been wanting to watch this for quite a while, and I recorded it on Friday night, watched it on the Saturday morning. For those who don't know, this is when did it come out? This is a 90s film starring Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter as Bill and Ted. Basically, they go throughout history, gathering historical figures to help them with their history paper, because if they fail, I think, I can't remember which one, but one of them goes to the army, I think, something like that. But this was a hilarious film. I definitely want to watch Vogel's Journey as well. Definitely want to watch that. This was really enjoyed it, really hilarious. Um, definitely, definitely recommend it. Give it 4 out of 5. Really good film. Can't Some of these I probably won't remember much about because it has been a few months now. So do excuse me if I'm speaking very briefly about them. Next one is that I watched on the 15th of July is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This is the second time I watched the film. I borrowed it off Dominic, and it was just as good as it was the first time I watched it. Obviously, it's directed by Edgar Wright, who does Three Flavour Cornetto trilogy, which is great. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. And he's also going to do Ant-Man, which is great. It stars Michael Cera, who was awesome in it. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, she was gorgeous in it. Kieran Culkin, who plays Michael Cera's roommate, he is Macaulay Culkin's younger brother, I think. One of them's 33 and the other's 30. I think he's 30. I think he's younger brother. Yeah, I think so. It also stars Chris Evans, Anna Kendrick, Brandon Routh, Jason Schwartzman, and I think Aubrey Plaza might be in it. I think it was her. But I love this film. For those who don't know, it's basically Scott Pilgrim wants to date Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, but she has 7 evil exes, and he has to defeat them before he can date her. So it's based on a manga, so that explains it. No, yeah, manga. Which I do want to read, but I can only find it. I can't find it in like its original format where you read backwards, which is the way I want to read it. But I really enjoyed this film. It's a great film. I love the way it's shot. Give it 4.5 out of 5. You definitely need to see this if you haven't watched it already. Then on the 16th, which I believe was a Monday, yeah, it was, because during work experience I was off on the Monday and the Tuesday because the place didn't open until Wednesday, and no one was home on the Monday, so I had it downstairs to myself, and there's a Blu-ray player down there, so I decided to watch a Blu-ray I'd been hunting down for ages, and that was Schindler's List. Yeah, ever since I saw Forkaball's video where he was talking about it and he really liked it, I wanted it, and I can never find it for cheap. But it had recently come out, so it had recently been re-released, so maybe that's why. And then the Blu-ray and DVD were both £10 in HMV, so I decided to go down and pick up a Blu-ray. I'm really glad I did. It was a great film. Liam Neeson was amazing in it. Ben Kingsley, I didn't even notice it was him to begin with, because really I was basing him of the Mandarin, and he looks, if you really look at him, he looks the same, but his face is like really slimmer than he is now. But he was really good in it. And I may be saying his name wrong, but Ralph Fiennes. I've heard some people say Ray Fiennes. I'm not sure how you say his name. He was great as the German officer who loves to kill the Jews. He was an arsehole, but he played it very well. He's not a nice man, but Ralph Fiennes put in an excellent performance. Definitely glad I watched this. It was a great film, and yeah, I give it 4.5 out of 5. You definitely need to see this. This is a film that everyone should see. Just do this. And as it was in my recently watched, I've got all the things on it. Then we've got Life of Pi, which it was okay. I think it's really overrated, to be honest. It was a good film, but it was just okay. Nothing really special. It was visually stunning, but other than that, it wasn't anything really special. It's directed by Ang Lee, who, yeah, he is really known for good special effects, so understandable. But yeah, it stars I'm definitely going to pronounce this wrong, but Suraj Sharma, and Rafe Spall, who I know from Pete vs. Life, and Gerard Depardieu, who I think plays the chef in it. I'm only mentioning him because he's one of two of the people in the cast I know. Ralph Spall and him, the only two people in the cast that I actually know. I know Gerard Depardieu from African Omelix, Mission Cleopatra. Good film. Last Fight, it was okay. I did like his relationship with the tiger. I like the scenes with like the flying fish type thing, and the water, like whales I think, flying out of the water. But other than that, it wasn't that good. 3.5 out of 5. I'd say if you're interested in it, see it. But if you weren't too if the trailers didn't make you want to see it, don't bother with it. Then next one I watched was Just Friends. This is the Ryan Reynolds comedy film that came out in 2005. Directed by Roger Kumble, I think you say his name, Kumble. You've probably not heard of him, but he also directed College Road Trip and Furry Vengeance, which are two films that I've seen and are okay. I really enjoyed this film. It was really funny. I'm a fan of Ryan Reynolds, and he's really good in this one, especially the scenes where he wears a fat suit. Those are really funny, especially when he's singing. But yeah, and Amy Smart, I liked her in it. She plays Ryan Reynolds' love interest. She's good. Anna Faris. There's just something about her that I just don't like. She just gets my nerves a bit. She got my nerves a bit in this film. She was okay, but she was a bit annoying. And Chris Klein from plays Oz in the American Pie films. He was really funny in this. He was a douche, but he played it very well. And I definitely recommend this. Give it 3.5 out of 5. Really good film. Well, not really good. It was a funny film. If you like Ryan Reynolds, I'd say watch it. If you hate him, then obviously you're gonna hate the film. But I would recommend it. It is a fun time. But only get it if you can find it for cheap. I'd say. I've had it on my Sky Plus box, and I had the next one on my Sky Plus box, and the one after that, and the one after that, and the one after that. Not the one after that, but then the one after that, and then the last one. All of them are on Sky Plus box, but most of these were because I recorded loads and I had to get rid of them. But oh wait, no, the next one isn't. No, yeah, the next one is. Never mind. The next one is Super, the 2010 film. This was directed by James Gunn, who's going to be directing the Guardians of the Galaxy film. It stars Rainn Wilson from The Office, I think he is, the US Office, Ellen Page, Kevin Bacon, Nathan Fillion, and Michael Rooker from The Walking Dead. He plays Merle. I really enjoyed this film. It's definitely not a film for everyone. It's very twisted. It's a dark comedy. Um, Basically, Rainn Wilson's wife leaves him for Kevin Bacon, and he wants to get revenge. So he basically dressed up like a superhero um, with a wrench, and he just beats people up that do wrong or piss him off or stuff like that. And it was a really good film, really interesting. It's different. It also reminded me of God Bless America, since the character in that does something similar. Enjoyed that film as well. I thought this was better. Uh, Definitely, it was funnier. Good moments. Give it four out of five. If you're into dark comedies, I'd say watch it. If you're not, this is definitely not going to be your type of film. But I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Next one is a film that I was really disappointed with, and that's Spring Breakers. This is a film that I've been pumped for. Well, not pumped for, but this is a film that I've been looking forward to watching. And then it just wasn't that good. I enjoyed it up to the point where Selena Gomez left, and after that it just got on my nerves because I didn't like James Franco's character in it. He was just annoying. I didn't like how it kept on replaying the same scene over and over again. I didn't really understand what was going on half the time because it wasn't portrayed well. This is going to be a spoiler, but you shouldn't really care. They kill James Franco's character at the end. I think it's Vanessa Hudgens and one of the other girls. No, did Vanessa Hudgens leave? I don't know. It was two of the girls. They just shot James Franco, and it was for no reason. It isn't explained. They just kill him. They go into this guy's house, and just about to enter, they shoot James Franco in the back. That's it. Then they go into the guy's house, steal all his money, and then leave. I really don't understand why they killed James Franco. They seem to be really connecting with him, but I don't know. As well, he performs fellatio on two gun muzzles, which is just disturbing. Nobody needs to see that. Yeah. Then the next 3 out of 5, I don't know, it might be less than that. I really did not like the second half of the film. But next film I watched was 8 Mile, 2002 film. This stars Eminem, Kim Basinger, Brittany Murphy, and Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon was really good in this. He played Kim Basinger's boyfriend. He portrayed it really well. He was abusive, but he was an asshole. He didn't like him, but Michael Shannon portrayed him really well. Kim Basinger was a pretty shitty mother, but she played it really well. And Eminem, he was brilliant in this film. I absolutely love this character. He was great. You really feel for him. You really connect to him. Eminem portrayed him really well. I love the raps in it. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of rap, but I do like certain rap. I like Eminem's new music. I like Lose Yourself, which is the song from this movie. I do like other rap, but not a lot like Watsky and Plan B and Eminem. That's it. Don't go any further than that. But I really like the raps in this. All in all, it was a great film. I give it 5 out of 5. It's one of my favourite films that I watched over the summer. It was a great film. I definitely recommend it, but I'd say only if you're into rap. You won't really. It's a good film, but if you don't like rap, this centres around rap really. But if you don't mind rap, if you can tolerate it, then I'll watch it. If you like rap or tolerate it at least, then I'll say watch this. But if you can't stand it, don't watch it. The next film I watched was The Shining, the Stanley Kubrick film that stars Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall and a little kid and a guy who's connected to the little kid, Groundskeeper Willie in The Simpsons. That's the first thing I knew about this from The Simpsons. But yeah, this was a really good film. I doubt I need to talk much about this because everyone knows it's a good film. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, but it was still a really good film. Jack Nicholson was amazing in it. 4 out of 5. If you haven't seen it and you're into films, you definitely need to see it. I can't believe it took me this long to see it. Next film I watched was Zodiac. This is the David Fincher film starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Robert Downey Jr. and Mark Ruffalo, and it centers around the Zodiac killings that occurred in America, which still haven't been solved yet. But I like films that are based on true stories. It's good, a pretty cool, interesting. And this one was especially. David Fincher's films are a bit hit and miss for me. Loved this one, loved Fight Club, but didn't like Social Network or Seven. Well, I won't say I didn't like them. It's just they were okay. But this one I really enjoyed. It was a really good film. Jake Gyllenhaal was excellent in this film. So was Robert Downey Jr. And so was Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, so it was a really good film. I definitely recommend this one if you haven't seen it already. 4.5 out of 5. It was a brilliant film. Next one I watched is I think it's the second one on the list that I'd seen before, and that was American Reunion or American Pie Reunion. Yeah, I just got bored one day and was like, why not turn this on? I wanted to watch a comedy, and I hadn't watched that since I bought it, so but why not switch it on and watch it. I did go see it in cinema last year with my brother, his girlfriend, his friend, and his friend's girlfriend, and Dominic. And obviously it stars Jason Biggs, Alison Hannigan, Chris Klein, Tara Reid, Mina Suvari, Thomas Ian Nichols, who plays Kevin, and Eddie K. Thomas, who plays Finch, and John Cho, who is just excellent at everything. He's hilarious, and he's really great at Sulu as well. Really enjoyed this film. It's my second favourite of the franchise. I'm not that big on the spin-offs. I don't mind 2 and 3, but 1 and 4 fall a bit flat. But this one was really good. It was a good. It's definitely improvement over the wedding, American Wedding. That was okay. It wasn't anything special, but I really enjoyed this. It was really funny. Yeah, don't know what else I can add. It was great to return to the cast. Great to see everyone again. I hope there have been talks of the fifth one. I don't know if there is going to be a fifth one for definite yet or not, but I really hope there is, because I'm a massive fan of this series. I think it was 4.5 out of 5. Definitely see it if you enjoy these type of movies. It's really good. And the next one I watched, it was definitely the worst film I watched during August. July I'm on, never mind. And that was Hitman. This one's boring. So boring. It stars Timothy Olyphant as Hitman, and I don't know what the film was about. It was just boring, so I'm going to read what it says on IMDb. A gun for hire, known only as Agent 47, hired by a group known only as the Organization, is ensnared in a political conspiracy which finds him pursued by both Interpol and the Russian military as he treks across Russia and Eastern Europe. You'd read that and you think that sounds awesome. It is so boring. It's one of the most boring films I've ever seen. Barely anything happens to it. I liked the ending. That was the only cool thing about it. Otherwise, it was really boring. No charisma, no chemistry. Everything just flat, boring delivery, and I just didn't like this film. 2 out of 5, and that's being generous. Don't watch this film. I'd say maybe if you enjoy the video games, watch it. You might like it more, or you might just hate the film because it ruined the franchise that you love. But terrible film. And the next one I watched was 2007 film Superbad. I'd never seen this before. I did start watching it once, but it was with my parents when I was younger, and almost immediately they sent me upstairs and told me not to watch it because it was too raunchy. But glad I finally got around to watching it because Dominic bought it, so I borrowed it off him, and it was hilarious. It was directed by Greg Mottola, who directed Paul and Adventureland, which are 2 really good films, and it stars Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Seth Rogen, and Bill Hader. And it's also written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldblum, I think. Is it Goldblum or Goldberg? Evan Goldberg, I think. It's one of those. those two work together a lot. This is hilarious. I'm pretty sure most people have seen it. I definitely recommend this one. It was a great film. I really enjoyed it. Non-stop laughs. Emma Stone's also in it. She was great in this. And hopefully I'm recording Easy A tonight or tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to watching. That's also a Emma Stone film. Look forward to watching that. And this was great. 5 out of 5. One of my favourite comedies of all time. I'd say probably either this or This Is the End. But yeah, great film. Next one I watched was Mud. I did talk about this in my top 10 of 2013 over on the Welsh LFC channel, Welsh LFC Fans Review channel. I'll leave a link to that video down below. I really enjoyed this film. Matthew McConaughey and Reese Witherspoon, really good. So is Michael Shannon. Is the second film that he's been in that I've seen? Yeah. And so are the kids, Ty Sheridan and Sam Shepard. Really enjoyed them. Overall, really enjoyed the film. 4.5 out of 5. Definitely recommend it. Then I watched Trading Places, the Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy film, which was directed by John Landis, who also directed Coming to America and Birkenhead. Really enjoyed those films. I was a bit disappointed by this film. It wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy, and I love the Ghostbusters films, which Dan Aykroyd is in. So I thought it would be really good, but it was okay. It was nothing special. Some parts were really funny, some parts weren't. It was just okay. And then finally, what I watched X-Men 1 through 3. I watched them because, as you'll see in the second part, I went to see the Wolverine. So I wanted to watch the first 3 just to get me pumped for the Wolverine. My favourite is the second one of the original trilogy. Overall, it's first class. But yeah, I actually enjoyed The Last Stand. I think it's pretty good. Vinnie Jones is really good in that. He's hilarious. He's awesome. He's good in everything he's in. And the first one, I enjoy it. It's okay. The second one, Nightcrawler's awesome in it. The third one, as I said, Vinnie Jones is awesome in it. I don't like Jean Grey in it. I don't really like Jean Grey in the second one either. I don't really like Jean Grey in general. But other than that, or in the Wolverine really. But anyway, that's it for this part. So part 2, I don't know, I'll probably film it next week. So thank you for watching, and if you liked it, please like over here somewhere. See that there's a little thumbs up button. It only takes 2 seconds to hit that, and also subscribe's there as well. It only takes 2 seconds to hit that as well, and you can see all my other videos. So if you didn't like this, go check out my other videos. You might enjoy the shorter videos. But yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.